name's Alison and I'm 24 years old. My whole entire life, ever since I was a little girl, has just been constant depression and a lot of diagnoses from doctors. I allowed those diagnoses to become who I was. It defined who I was on a daily basis. I was very selfish. I first got hospitalized in about 4th grade, and I remember just living with no hope, and every day I woke up, I just prayed to God to take my life. Just the sadness and having no excitement or looking forward to anything, and just the life that I grew up in. I know that a lot of my suicidal attempts and my decisions came from going through hard things and jumping to the quick decision that life's too rough, life's not worth it, or I'm mad about a situation. And it caused a quick reaction to I don't want to live life anymore, and led me to a suicide attempt. Well, about 2 years ago, I just had no hope at all in life. I reached a depression where I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I isolated myself away from the world. And I felt like I had no hope, and I tried to commit suicide. And through that suicide attempt, I died a couple times and had many seizures. And it ended me up on life support. And just a couple days before they were going to pull the plug on me, my family was like, we can't do it. In the community, people alongside me came and prayed and prayed and prayed. And I woke up and the doctor said, this girl's not going to wake up. She's going to pass away. And I knew at that point that God had a purpose for my life. I spent about 3 months in the hospital. Once again, the medications controlled my life, controlled everything, the mental illness, the depression. I remember getting into the 180 zone and laying on my bedroom floor, and the song came on, If You Don't Know What to Say, Just Say Jesus. So I remember laying on my bedroom floor, just constantly saying, Jesus, 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 and pounding on the floor for hours. And I came downstairs and I said, I'm completely done with all medications. I gave it to God. You guys, please trust me. I really am free. Before I really made the big change in my life, I was hopeless. I was also a very big self-harmer. And every day I woke up self-mutilating. And I felt like that was another way to turn back. I was hopeless. I did not care about life. I did not care about anybody but myself. I was very selfish. But today, just by giving that to Christ, like I said, I prayed to God to take my life on a daily basis. And today I thank God for my life. Today I laugh so hard that there's times I even have to take Tylenol that my jaw hurts. I cry so much, good tears, that my eyes just burn. And before, I never even had emotions. I couldn't even cry. I didn't even smile. I never gave hugs. Today I hug every single person. I knew that through my suicide attempts, God was there a lot through people. I knew, now that I look back at it, I can tell through just a simple random text message, hey Allison, I love you, I'm praying for you. Just something that lifted me off, that totally threw me off from the mindset I was in. Just a lot of encouraging people that knew that I wasn't doing okay. And you can just tell by a person when they're not all right. Just uplifting, encouraging things is what saved my life. But in the end, it's just not giving up on somebody. I don't think people truly understand what suicide or mental illness is about, but it's not giving up on that person or going and telling somebody. If you're struggling with self-harm or suicide, just never giving up and just having the hope to push forward and just reaching out for the help, and just keeping in your mind that you might not feel like you're loved, but you are loved by people, and people do care about you. It might not be people around you all the time, but I noticed through a lot of my experiences I had a lot more support than I did. And just having hope, just knowing that things are going to get better. And that's what got me through, and that's what can get anybody through. Through Christ, I can get through anything that I face or that I will ever face.